Hello everyone, good morning. This is Sushma. Am I audible? Is my voice clear? Okay. So today we'll be doing writing mock test. This is a series of mock tests, and here actually we have only 1 hour time, so we'll be discussing few questions at the end of the webinar. And if you have any queries, you can post them in the questions box, and I'll be answering them at the end of the webinar. Okay. And we PT Tutorials have been conducting these mock tests since 2 to 3 months. So it is, if you want to follow the other mock tests, you can just go with the series mock test 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I hope these webinars and mock tests helpful. And now let us start the mock test. First of all, writing. Okay, so today we'll be doing this writing mock test. What about this writing means? Writing has only two questions. One is summarize written text and other one is essay. uh, Most of the students think that do we get 90 score 90 from only these two questions means? No, it's not like that. You have a lot of questions from listening, and one question from the reading module, which contributes to your writing and gives you an overall 90. So it's very important to concentrate more on the listening module in order to score 79 plus in your writing. And of course, this summarized written text and essay are also important in terms of content, because if you're missing the content, you get a zero straight away for that particular question of summarized written text and essay as well. So it is very important for you to maintain the content. Clarity of content is very important there. Okay. Now, what is the summarized written text means? Summarized written text is the one which you need to write in a single sentence. Means there will be a lengthy passage given for you and you have to write in a single sentence. There Pearson is judging your reading as well as writing skills. So this task is integrated with reading as well as writing. This is very important for the reading module, and if you're missing the main idea from that particular passage, you lose points for your reading and writing as well. That means you will be scoring a zero straight away. That's all. Next is writing. One sentence or a couple of sentences, that is a prompt, will be given for you as the question, and you need to elaborate that in 4 to 5 paragraphs, which gives you an essay. So here Pearson is judging your skills of how good are you at elaborating by using examples and explanations. Whereas in summarized written text, he's asking you to just exclude the examples, exclude the explanations, and write it in a single sentence. And remember, in summarized written text, if you are not placing a full stop, or you have written in multiple sentences also, this will be affecting your overall score of that particular question. That means you will be scoring a zero straight away for both the modules. So that is very, very important for you to note, that you have to be 100% with content in terms of content. Moreover, spellings is very important for this essay. Okay, if you're not sure with a particular spelling, and don't try to write that and make it a mess there. So better write simple words. Don't make your essay complicated. Let it be simple and try to deliver it better. Now coming to the mock test. First of all, summarize written text. Read the passage below and summarize it using one sentence. Type your response in the box at the bottom of the screen. You have 10 minutes to finish this task. Your response will be judged on the quality of your writing and how well your response presents the key points in the passage. The word length, word limit is not given actually here. In the real exam also you don't have the word limit, but according to Pearson's score guide, you have to write your summarized written text between 5 to 75 words, and the ideal length will be 45 to 65 words. Why 45 to 65 means, if you are not good at grammar and very good at collection of keywords, just write 45 words. no, I'm good at grammar, and okay, I'm not sure with collection of keywords. Means you collect maximum keywords and try to frame it into a sentence, so that we are giving some choice to the computer like that. Okay. If you are writing 65 words, you will be writing maximum keywords in that answer. When you write maximum keywords, you get full score for your reading module. Okay. And this is very, very important. In your real exam, you'll be having 10 minutes to finish this task. But now, as it is short time, I'll be giving you only 6 minutes. Just jot down the keywords from that particular passage. Okay. And ready? Your time starts now. Yes, the time is up. So for this particular passage, the keywords and the answer would be, just go through your keywords. Did you cover all the keywords? So what happened there? There were five factors, right? So I have included all the five factors, excluding all the explanations of those factors. In this way, we have 3 to 4 types of summarized written text, and this is one among them. Here we are discussing five factors of globalization, and those factors itself have given. If there is any contradiction or extension, I have just added there. However, excluded all the examples and explanations. Just go through the answer. I'll be giving you 1 minute. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. I'll be giving you 6 minutes here as well, and you need to write it for one sentence. Or let's just collect the keywords because it's a lengthy passage. Just try to collect all the keywords, and your time starts now for 6 minutes. Okay, the time is up. And this is the most repeated passage. The answer will be, just have a look at the keywords. This is another type of summarized written text where we have focused only on the research. There are so many examples and explanations of that research, but we didn't consider any one of them. We have just concentrated on the study. What does previous study stated and what does a new study has found? Okay, and this is how. However, you have 2 to 3 passages regarding this midday nap. So just go through the passage, then only write the answer, because you have in your exam 2 to 3 different passages regarding this particular topic. It's not that the same passage repeats. Okay, you need to go through the question and then answer it. Okay, have a look at the answer. I'll be giving you 1 minute time. Okay, we'll do one more summarized written text, and the passage is tiny tree frog. And your time starts now. Okay, the time is up, and the answer will be just check the keywords whether you have collected all the keywords or not. Okay, and next you need to write an essay. Writing an essay means actually you have 20 minutes time to write, plan, write and revise an essay, and you'll be given a topic, and your response will be judged on how well you develop a position, organize your ideas, present supporting details, and control the elements of standard written English. You have to write between 200 to 300 words, and the ideal length means, say, even if you write 201 words or 299 words, it's not a problem, because it's a machine evaluating. As the guideline is 200 to 300, you can write 200 plus. It might be 201, 205, 215, like that. However, that 200 words plus 200 plus words should be written in 15 minutes of time. So you have to write within 15 minutes, and spare 5 minutes for proofreading, because proofreading is very, very important, and you have to proofread. One more important thing here is, as told, don't do any grammatical mistakes, no spelling mistakes. Try to make your essay simple. Okay, and let me give you one prompt now. I'm not going to give you 20 minutes, just I'll give you 6 minutes, or have some ideas, means what can we write actually about this topic. That way, just write it. And the topic is, Okay, the time is up, and just go through the essay and yes, just look at the keywords. Okay, next you can post your questions in the question box, and I'll try to answer them. In summarize passage, do we need to respond summary in one sentence, or we can? No, Kumar, you have to write it in only a single sentence. You shouldn't use multiple sentences. Okay. Do we require any particular format for writing summary? No, Manpreet. No, no. Actually, we have no uh, format as such, no structure also. Just you need to, you can even follow avoid oral sequence. Like for example, if you are writing the last keyword first and first keyword at the end also, it doesn't matter, but try to frame it in a single sentence. See, we don't have a structure for a sentence. It's just subject, object, subject, verb, and an object. That's all. So better follow, don't follow any format. Just try to write it in a single sentence, just interconnecting all the keywords. And Raisha, is in essay, do we need to use pronoun in introduction paragraph? In yes, you can use a pronoun. In my view, in this essay, I, in my opinion, like that. And Archana, how many ideal words in summarize spoken text? Summarize spoken text, it's 50 to 70, whereas the summarize written text will be, as we have discussed, it will be around 5 to 75 words actually, but you have to write within 45 to 65. Okay. And next, Anita, for the second summarized written text, where we have multiple studies, how can we summarize that? You need to take each study, comparing them, and you have to summarize it. In the previous passage, what did I do? Actually, I have taken the study which was conducted recently at the beginning, and I've used the word however because there was some contradicting thing. Then I have written the past study. Okay. Next, Archana. Ideal words in summarized spoken text is 65 to 69 words, 65 to 70, I can say. You have to write maximum keywords there also. And for the second summarized written text, where we have multiple studies, how okay. The information which we provide in the essay to that needs to be correct information. Yeah, it has to be related to the topic. Okay, when you're writing something related to the topic, it's fine, even though it's not accurate information. You can give fake examples, you can give fake studies, you can give a fake information also. However, it has to be related to the topic. Okay, even if you give a false statement, computer will not understand. It doesn't go and Google it and try to know whether it is correct or not. Next. Using commas between sentences, I summarized in summarized text. In one sentence, is it a count more or no, Nancy? You can use commas because only a full stop, it's a period, is called as a sentence is completed there. You can use what to say. You can use multiple commas and you can use one semicolon as well. Okay. Next, Nancy. Hi dear, using commas between. Okay, I've answered. If we don't understand any specific word, how to deal with such situations, especially in summarized written text. Why you need to understand a word there? When you're writing the exact word from the passage, if you feel that that particular word is a keyword, somehow or the other, just include that particular word. Somehow or the other, you just write that word. It's not that you have to write its correct meaning. Okay, we have one more question. Archana, also in essaying belching word. Yes, if you're not sure with the word belching, you don't know the meaning of the word belching, try to write the word belching throughout your essay, framing some sentences. In these days, belching is a problem. And if you're using a template, just fit that word belching. Keep on writing the word belching throughout. When you don't know the meaning of the word, how you do? You have to do in this way. At least you get some points, right? So try to repeat that word belching. Actually, belching is very useful here, and it happened like that. Something you need to frame a story related to the word belching. Computer will be checking for the word belching there, so go with that. And Deep, with answer short questions, can we answer without an article? Yes, you have to answer without an article, Deep. For example, if the answer is week and you're telling it as a week, if computer understands it as awake, awake. So better give your answer without an article. Next, Manpreet, can we get any predictable material? Yes, Manpreet, if you are in the Telegram group, you can go to the shared media. There you can find the prediction material. Divya, good morning, Divya. If you're not in the Telegram group, you just install Telegram, search for @PTE Tutorials, and just join the group. You can find every month's prediction file there. Yes, Divya, you can use a template for essay. Next, how to improve read, write, fill in the blanks. Archana, in order to improve your skills, first of all, you need to improve your reading skills in fill in the blanks. You have to go through the fill in the blanks. Okay, while doing you have PT tutorials, we have collected so many repeated fill in the blanks, Archana. Just go through them and not just going through them and just selecting the answer and analyzing, just doing like that. Just what is the word you have selected and what was the answer. You just compare those two words using Google. You'll come to know the idea. I mean, you'll come to know the meaning, vocabulary, and everything about that particular word. So in that way, you'll have some grip on vocabulary, and grammar also will help you here a lot. Collocations, grammar, understanding the passage also is very, very important. Deep, from where can I download the template for Summarize spoken text? And I don't recommend this template for Summarize spoken text, Deep, because it's not like if you use a template, what happens is you will not write maximum keywords into the template. So better avoid a template. And if you want a template, you can just download it from our PT Tutorials Telegram group in the shared memories, sorry, shared media you can find. Okay, please give some tips to summarize written text to get it easily done. Vanita, excluding examples and explanations is the only tip I can give you. And in order to know how you're writing, you just avail the writing correction services. So that will come to know what you're doing and what's happening actually with your summarized written text, because we need to check your summarized written text. Then only we'll come to know where you're doing mistake and what's going wrong with your answer. The only thing I can tell you is just avoid examples and explanations and try to frame it into a sentence. Divya, no template for summarized written text as well. Only for essay you have to use a template. Essay template also you can get it on the Telegram group. Deep, could you tell me how we can start our first line with summarized spoken text? The lecture was regarding. Don't write the lecture was discussing about, the speaker was discussing about, because discussing about is the wrong usage. The speaker was explaining about is also wrong. Just try to write it, the speaker, the lecture was regarding. Like that. Vanita, in essay, both passages, second and third, can be at positive side. See, it depends on the type of the essay, Vanita. If it is advantages and disadvantages, yes, you have to write positive and negative side. Whereas if it is an opinion-based essay, you have to write or stick to one side. That is, you need to write either positive or negative throughout your essay. So stick to one side for this particular opinion-based essay. Yes. Any more questions? Okay. And thank you so much for participating and hope the webinar was helpful. All the best for your preparation, everyone. And Vanita, no template for summarized spoken text. For essay, you can find the template in the group, Telegram group. Bye, everyone. We'll meet again on Saturday with another webinar. Bye bye.